What's going on, you savages? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to more WWE 2K19 coverage. And today I got a full roundup for you guys full of information of the next game. We are recapping some of the information that I'm yet to cover in the channel, but also new discussion and talks in regards to the game, which could very well be part of WWE 2K Games marketing strategy. Before we get into it, two things while I discuss all of the latest. You guys are going to be seeing in the background Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, a WWE 2K18 simulation match. And the second thing is that if you are excited for WWE 2K19 coverage, make sure to smash that like button. It's a high one, but let's try to go for 1,000 likes. So to start off, as you guys know, right now we are in the early stages, so we're not hearing anything in regards to the game, but what we do know is that a lot of things are being worked on, and one of those being the commentary team recording the new lines for the upcoming game. Now, I don't know how WWE Games is gonna be doing their marketing for this year's game, but it already seems like it's gonna be a little bit earlier than expected. Usually we don't hear anything until early or late May, but again, it seems like this year is gonna be a different story. And the reason why I say this is because so far we haven't gotten any confirmation in regards to the game, in regards to anything that is being worked on. Now, we did get confirmation from outside sources that a guy like Corey Graves was already working on WWE Games and recording his line for the next game. This was revealed by Sam Roberts in one of his recent podcasts following the Royal Rumble, but nothing has been officially confirmed by whoever is officially working on the game. But this past week we actually got some confirmation, as Corey Graves went on Instagram and one of his stories was him sitting down with a headset over his head and of course recording what we absolutely know was WWE 2K19. And the reason why we know this is because he himself used the hashtag 2K19. Now, he didn't use the hashtag WWE 2K19, but of course we know that is for that. We're not even on WrestleMania yet, but marketing has already started. Corey Graves wouldn't have put this on Instagram if WWE Games didn't allow him to do it, or if they didn't have anything to do with it. Now, there could be multiple reasons why this is currently happening, and hashtag 2K19 is already being thrown out there weeks before marketing is supposed to start. And I wouldn't be surprised if the reason for it is because we might actually be getting WWE 2K19 a little bit earlier than what we are used to. We know that Take-Two Interactive has a lot of major games coming out at the end of the year, one specifically Red Dead Redemption 2, which is without a doubt gonna be probably game of the year, and it's gonna sell the most copies out of everything. Now, these two games have no correlation to each other, again, except for the fact that they are both from 2K Interactive. Now, that is just me throwing it out there. I don't necessarily know. It could just be one of the reasons. Another reason is maybe because we are already done with WWE 2K18. All the DLCs already came out. There's literally nothing else to look forward to because there isn't any other content coming out for it. So because the cycle of WWE 2K18 is already over, 2K might have decided to change the marketing of this upcoming game by starting its promotion even earlier. As for the release date, WWE Games have been coming out on early October over the last couple of years, so maybe this year we get to see an even earlier release for the game, or maybe they're just changing the marketing of it and the release date will stay the same, but we're gonna be getting more stuff revealed throughout each month. Wouldn't it be cool if this year WWE Games revealed the cover star at a huge pay-per-view such as WrestleMania, instead of just them doing it throughout a random day in the week when less people get to see it and talk about it? If it were to happen somewhere like in WrestleMania, it would definitely be amazing, but I highly doubt it would. What I want to see though is for WWE Games to once again do it on Monday Night Raw like they have done on previous years, when they reveal a cover star like CM Punk, Randy Orton, John Cena, The Rock, and so on. Now, before we talk more in regards to the cover of next year's game, let's move on to some other news news that I'm yet to cover in the channel. And this is some news that actually came out when WWE 2K18 was coming out. So during those weeks leading into the official release date for WWE 2K18, there were reports indicating that WWE 2K Games asked the Young Bucks to do motion capture for this year's game. As you guys already know, the Young Bucks, they're one of the most popular creative superstar in community creations. They're usually made on the first day of WWE games being released, and they're usually on the top 10 most downloaded superstars that are created by the community. So reports came out indicating that 2K contacted the team to do motion capture work for WWE 2K19, and then we had fans on Twitter asking the Young Bucks if the reports were true, which they actually confirmed that they were. The original reports indicated that the day after the Young Bucks did the invasion angle, WWE sent the Young Bucks a cease and desist letter telling them they could no longer use the two sweet hand gesture, and the Young Bucks responded with their own ceased and desist t-shirt. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reported that the day after WWE sent the Young Bucks the cease and desist letter, the WWE 2K Games team contacted them about doing motion capture for this year's game. So a fan sent a link to this report to the Young Bucks on Twitter, which they reply with yes, we said no. But that's not all, because a fan asked if they would rather wait until they join WWE, which we got a reply from Nick Jackson indicating, haha, don't hold your breath. By now, of course, we know that WWE Games has been doing motion capture for the game, and it certainly doesn't look like the Young Bucks is actually doing them. That invitation by WWE Games just came at a really bad time because, again, within that same week, the Young Bucks got the cease and desist by the WWE. So anything WWE related, they were probably just gonna say no. Chances are the WWE Games had no idea of the letter being sent to the Young Bucks within that same week. As for who is doing motion capture for WWE 2K19, that is a very good question. We know that some superstars do motion capture for their own characters, but someone I do have in mind is Ricochet, because he is already with the WWE and he is in NXT. He has done motion capture for WWE games before, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is being used to do more motion capture for 2K19, which, by the way, WWE games will more than likely have to include him in this year's game because he is already in NXT tapings. He is already being shown on NXT television before WrestleMania 34, so automatically he already made the cut. You know who also made the cut? I'm pretty sure that Andrade Cien Almas better be in this year's game. I'm gonna flip out if he is not, because it's already a mystery up to why he wasn't in last year's game when he has been with WWE for so long, and most importantly, he has been on NXT television for over a year before WWE 2K18 came out. And I know that there were rumors out there indicating that Andrade Cien Almas told WWE Games that he didn't want to be in the game, so that's why he is not in the game. Those rumors were not true, because I myself asked WWE Games representative about this, and they didn't indicate specifically why he wasn't in the game, because ultimately that decision has to be approved by WWE, but they did specifically indicated that the rumors were false and it was not because he asked not to be in the game. Moving on to some other latest information. So as I reported before, Braun Strowman pretty much advocated to be in the cover star of WWE 2K19. He indicated in an article that WWE Games better put him in the cover star of the game, and if he said that if they don't, he is going to have to drive to 2K and smash some skulls in. Now, of course, he was just playing on his character, but if you look at it, Braun Strowman is a good candidate to be cover star of this year's game. As for the absolute latest, we got AJ Styles revealing that one of his goals is to be in a WWE game cover star, and he specifically mentioned that he would love to be in this year's game. Let's hear him talk about it when he was being interviewed by Lillian Garcia. Monkey in the production truck, roll it.
You've done so much. Is there something that you go, I haven't done this yet, I gotta do this?
Oh, wow. There has been something I was thinking about. It would be really cool. I'd love to have that. Like, you know how WWE and we have 2K19 coming out, the video game. I think, oh, wow, that'd be really cool too. I'm such a video game player.
Oh yeah, that's right, you do.
And to be on a video game.
Yeah.
You know, I was just...
Like on the cover you're talking about.
Cover.
Yeah.
Like the cover. But to be in a video game was a goal I set, and to be on the cover, oh, wow. That's something I've been thinking about. Now, it's not going to destroy me if I'm not. I'm not even going to be taken back by it if I weren't. I don't even know if it's even being discussed. I'm just saying it would be cool.
Yeah, it's nice to have that, and nice to put that on the bucket list.
Yeah, it's a bucket list. That's what it is.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean.
So there you guys have it. AJ Styles have accomplished a lot in WWE, and we know how much of a gamer he actually is. We also know that he was a big part of promoting WWE 2K18 last year, and he was working closely to WWE games, which at one point even got us to think that he could have possibly been the cover star. Of course, that was not the case as they went with Seth Rollins, but if you look at it, AJ Styles is WWE champion right now. He has pretty much been the face of SmackDown Live for the last 2 years, and ever since he came to the WWE, he has been one of the biggest stars. And if you look at the main roster right now, there isn't much guys that they're able to go with that will deviate from what we've seen before. Because we've seen the John Cena, we've seen the Randy Orton, we've seen the Brock Lesnar, and we don't want it again. Seth Rollins was an amazing choice last year. This year I feel like there isn't so many that they're able to pick from, but they do got some good choices with a guy like AJ Styles and even Roman Reigns. Anyways guys, before ending it, I do have a question for you, and your answer might pop up on one of the upcoming videos that I'm having for WWE 2K19. And this is a simple question: who do you think should be the cover star of WWE 2K19? Let me get one answer in the comments below, and again, I might feature it in one of my upcoming videos. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to turn on those notifications and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet to be fully up to date on all the latest WWE 2K games coverage and also daily WWE news and rumors. We on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Macho T, dig it.